Do you like my ice sculptures? They're homemade. There's another one over here. It is late January. The goats are out here. They're down in the bottoms down here. You might be able to see them. I'll probably put in some B-roll of them. Just brought them some hay though. We spent the last couple days with having them up in confinement because we had some nasty cold weather, one, and also two, they needed their annual CDT booster, and that's where the handling equipment is. So went ahead and brought them in and took care of both of those things. Brought them some hay a little bit ago, and now I'm bringing them, just got finished unloading them some water here. And the next thing to do is to feed the dog. I had a viewer request to take a look at the dog food setup that I'm using. Like a lot of things that I use, it's homemade. It's a design that's kind of inspired by a combination of stuff I grew up with my own modifications and borrowing ideas from other things. This is not a 55-gallon drum. This is, I think it's 35-gallon. It's one of the smaller ones. It's got this board screwed onto the bottom there, and there's a spike in each side that you drive into the ground, and then you got this fancy schmancy gate on the front. This is just a piece out of another barrel. It's bolted on there, and then there's a little spacer, and it's bolted up here, and you can adjust it. And I got a longer spacer too. When she was a puppy, it was much further closed. Started off with it real easy, but she crawls in there, and I mean, I don't have any goats eating any dog food. Can't say I've ever had any goats eating any dog food. They definitely know that dog food is in there though, and they know that dog food is something they want to eat, because when I originally made it, I didn't make holes for the spikes. I just thought I could get away with just setting it on the ground, and goats proved me wrong on that. They learned, oh, if I fling this thing around, I get dog food out of it, and that's what they started doing pretty quick actually. But staking it down put a stop to that. On this side over here, got a big old hole cut, piece of scrap metal here on a hinge. And all these screws are just like roofing type screws. Those are stitch screws right there. Work pretty well. All the screws, this pin here is screwed in here with, again, roofing screws going all the way down into this piece of wood. Used to keep a spike right here. Also used to keep it latched. I found I don't really need to do either of those things. So, you know, if you don't need to do it, why are you doing it? But yeah, keep dog food here, 5-gallon bucket. Go ahead and refill it. I'm doing all this one-handed, so it's gonna look a little awkward. So I apologize. But here we go. And I just keep it full. Like, I just top it off every day. Some days she eats almost nothing. Sometimes she eats half of it. Sometimes she cleans it completely up. A lot of that depends on, you know, what kind of treat she gets for the day. Different, I say treats, it's usually like table scrap. We got some cottage cheese that got stuck in the back of the fridge here that went bad. I say went bad, it's just a little past expiration. If I can get it open, there we go. Get it all over my hand, yummy. And I'm not gonna give her all of this today because that's a lot of dairy. But, you know, give her some, maybe a third or so. Close that up. And that's how it works. You can see a board in front of the pan there. I used to not have the pan screwed down. The dog started taking the pan out of there and just hiding it. She didn't want food in it or anything. She was just messing with it, playing with it. So I started screwing that down. So the wood blocking is from before I was screwing it down. It was just so it wouldn't slide out when I was transporting around. You know, during the summer, we'll be rotating on these pastures, moving every 2 to 3 to 5 days, somewhere in that range. You know, I want to have a small system that's man portable. I don't want to have to get equipment out and drag some big sled around. Take another look at the front here. Started her off when she was a puppy with it and kept it, you know, it was very, very closed. It was, you know, way down here and she could crawl under. As she got older, started making it up and up and up a little bit more. Every once in a while, it's uncommon, but every once in a while I will see a goat trying to get in there, but that's pretty uncommon. I will mention, you know, there's a lot of other dog feeder solutions out there that can work. Seen a lot of them work for a lot of other people. I've also seen a lot of solutions that don't work. And a lot of it depends on your dog, on what kind of stocks that they're running with. There's definitely different things that contribute to that. If you are looking for a good resource, A Texas A&M Livestock Guardian Dog program is a really good resource. They got a pretty good YouTube presence, got a lot of videos, including, I'm pretty sure they got some specialized content on just dog feeding solutions. So you can definitely take a look at different ideas that are out there. This one works real well for me. I have no intention of changing it at all. It fits my program and fits my system real well. So maybe it'll work, maybe something like this will work for you. It's not too expensive to try out. You know, you got the cost of the barrel, a little bit of scrap lumber, a little bit of scrap iron. You know, this whole thing cost me, I want to say probably basically $0, because I think I just had all this stuff laying around anyway. But yeah, that's our dog feeder solution that we use here, and been using it about she's 4 years old, so 4 years.